What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Unplugged and Uncut. You are live with your boy Unique, and today we're going to break down the Spurs and Rockets, the top 5 players from the Spurs Summer League game, and how we felt about this game. So let's get right into it because we do have a lot to cover today. Now, to me, this game was probably the most sloppiest the Summer League Spurs have played. They totaled 25 turnovers and only had 2 blocks as a team. So this was probably the worst game I've seen, even though they lost all 3 games. With that being said, the second quarter, the Spurs were really good. They were really good in that second quarter. The third, the fourth, just not enough offense and too many timely turnovers that were highlighted by highlight dunks. Not to mention, the Rockets hit some tough shots. Even when the Spurs played good defense on plays, the Rockets players were able to hit tough looks. So let's get into our top 5 players. Coming in at number 5, we got Robert Woodard. Now, Robert Woodard finished the game 3 for 8, 1 for 2 from downtown, had 7 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 turnovers, and was a +2 on the plus minus. So Robert Woodard had a decent game, holds down that 5th spot. A surprise coming in at number 4, somebody that's lived in the number 1 spot for the first 2 games, and that is Blake Wesley. He really struggled shooting the ball. 3 for 20, 0 for 7 from deep. However, he showed an ability to get to the bucket and draw contact and fouls, and went 8 out of 9 from the free throw line. Finished with 14 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, 4 turnovers, and a -11. Now, the reason he's over Robert Woodard and a few other players you guys might have wanted to pick is he still led the team in assists and steals on a bad shooting night. And on a bad shooting night, he was able to get to the free throw line 9 times and hit 8 out of 9 of those. So I still like that his confidence wasn't shook and he kept attacking the basket. Coming in at that number 3 spot, we got Dominic Barlow, Maine. And I almost wanted to put Dominic Barlow a little higher, but the 2 players above him I thought really shined yesterday. So Dominic Barlow went 4 for 8, 50% from the field. You can't beat that. 13 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. But man, those 4 turnovers were real timely and costly. Now, Blake Wesley had 4 turnovers too, but some of Dominic Barlow's were at just the wrong moment. No, not right there. He also had a 0 on the plus minus, and I'm starting to notice that spin move when he's attacking the basket is a go-to move. He did get called for traveling on it, but one of them was really nice and crisp and led to a nice bucket. So that's something I could tell he's been working on. And to be such a young player and so big, got a nice little handle. Just got to work on controlling the ball and your handle. You can't have those. I don't think he has small hands. I think he has that nervous hand where you're just a little bit nervous. You're stepping up your level of competition, and you just got a nice little payday signing that 2-way contract. Number 2 player on the day could have been number 1, but he cooled off a little bit and didn't take enough shots for me. And Darius Days, I had called for this kid to start. I think he's earned the starting position on the Summer League squad and probably should have been in that starting lineup today. He finished 5 of 10, 3 of 7 from downtown with 13 points and 11 rebounds. I also, not only did he earn a spot, I think Darius Days has made the case to make the Maine squad. I mean, if we could carry KBD, we could definitely carry Darius Days. Darius Days is light years better than KBD, offensively and defensively, with the higher upside and more potential. So I think this kid has made a case that he deserves to have a spot on the Maine squad, whether it's the last 2-way contract or it's a unique contract where it's a 3-year deal. where you have a chance to prove it like they did with Chiminzi Metsu. So Darius Days, number 2 player last night, in my opinion, which gets us into my number 1 player. And I am super excited that Malachi Brannon got some shots off. He was 8 for 18, including 3 of 7 from downtown. Now, I'm not worried that he missed a lot of shots. I'm happy he took the shots. 8 for 18. That's what I wanted to see. 20 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 5 turnovers. Once again, we're not going to harp on the 5 turnovers. Also, he had one of the lowest plus minuses at -18. However, I still thought he deserved the number 1 spot, especially after having a not so good second game. He really came out focused with Joshua Primo missing and decided he was going to take those shots. And I was very impressed with his ability to take and make difficult shots. Malachi Brannon, you earned the number 1 spot, and you definitely deserved it in this matchup. Now, once again, guys, the Rockets, they were just big. Jabari Smith, them boys were throwing shots. Don't bring that over here. You're going to get your shot blocked. You can't teach height. Spurs still look small. Dominic Barlow's height is a welcome sight on the court. He looks like he's about 6'9", 6'10", but the Spurs refuse to play 7-footers or people close enough to 7 foot. Even in summer league, that's just not going to fly. You're going to get your shot thrown. At times, the Spurs look like a middle school team going up against a high school team, just from the height level. It's very interesting, and I don't know where they're going with that lack of center. If they're trying to do a real small ball team, I guess that's what you want. But I kind of got a feeling the NBA is going to go back to getting big. You got teams like the Cavs getting big. The Bucks have been big. They just won a championship. The Lakers were really big when they won with LeBron, AD, and Dwight Howard. I mean, the closest team to a small ball team winning is the Golden State Warriors, and people get that team twisted. The Golden State Warriors are big, especially in their 3 championships. They had JaVale McGee, Andrew Bogut, Kevin Durant, people right at 7 foot or taller. And even this one, Kevon Looney has a 7-foot wingspan, stands at about 6'10", 6'9" to 6'10". That's still kind of big. Not to mention James Wiseman's on that team at over 7 foot, who they got big plans for a reason, because these young bigs are coming. Karl Anthony Towns, Joel Embiid, they're coming. And they're going to continue to get better, and it's going to be their league. And I don't know if this small ball is going to be what makes it go. Spur fans, what do y'all think about that? Just a side take real quick. On the direction of the team building, we've talked about team building before. Knowing what players go in what positions will help this team succeed. But that's all we got for this episode of Unplugged and Uncut Spurs. Not a bad game, just not able to play a complete game. And too many turnovers. Made this a sloppy outing. And I do like the fact that they were contesting shots. Just again, you can't teach height. They were only able to get 2 blocks. 2 blocks. Just not going to cut it. You got to be able to defend and get stops if you want to win in today's NBA. However, I do not think the Spurs want to win, so let's go as short as possible this year and play 5 guards. Your boy is out. Peace.